Thank you, Archie. In listening to Arch run down a long list of honors, honorees, achievements, it gives us tremendous pride, as well it should, for everyone in this room for having played at least a small role, if not a big part, in their success for what they've accomplished. They're all outstanding football players, as you've heard, but most importantly, certainly to me, and I know to each and every one of you, they've done tremendous work, not just in the classroom, but in all the volunteer activities that they perform. Ultimately, the education in all of these outstanding schools finds itself encompassing dual roles or multi-roles in every aspect of that education. And the fact that they are involved in so many different things, some in all kinds of sports, Jacob, some in all kinds of activities like you've seen from every one of them, you understand how they've been plugged in. You always get out of the education what you put into it. And clearly these young men have put an enormous amount into that aspect of life. At this time, it's my privilege to again introduce Judge Monique Morial, President of the Allstate Sugar Bowl, for 4 very special presentations. Monique?
While these men deserve so much credit for their efforts on the football field, in the classroom, and throughout the community, I also want to take this time to thank their family members, coaches, teachers, teammates, and friends. Each and every one of you deserves a share of this recognition. Before I get to this year's scholarship winners, allow me to direct your attention once again to the television screens to see what these scholarships have meant to some of our past recipients.
Because he wants to help his dad grow the family business. Because he wants to help someone learn to walk again. And because he always wanted to serve his country.
Check it out, Mom. When you do it, right?
These are just a few of the student athletes in Louisiana awarded a college scholarship by the Allstate Sugar Bowl. Because of the character, determination, and leadership they demonstrated both on and off the field. In fact, since 2000, the Allstate Sugar Bowl has recognized more than 350 student athletes from parishes throughout Louisiana, providing more than $250,000 in scholarships.
Young men like these student athletes are the future of our city.
Whether it's because they always wanted to work in space, or just raise a family of their own, we're proud to be part of their journey.
Mom, Dad, I made it.
It gives me great pride to report that the Allstate Sugar Bowl has increased its scholarship commitment from $60,000 to $80,000 for this year. 4 of these young men will be presented with scholarship checks for $20,000 each. And now to the business at hand. While all 29 of these young men represent a high level of achievement, it is the distinct honor of the Allstate Sugar Bowl to recognize the following 4 scholar athletes with scholarships based on their accomplishments and the essays they submitted. Our first scholarship winner was a 4-year letterman and captain of his football team. He was a member of the National Honor Society and competed for his school's track and field team. In his essay, he wrote about the financial challenges for his parents, who will be supporting their 3rd child in college. He is hoping to be able to make a significant financial contribution himself. And with this $20,000 scholarship, he will be able to do so. From Thomas Jefferson High School, William Harper. Our next winner was a team captain and standout offensive lineman. He was also a member of the National Honor Society after earning honor roll recognition in every semester since 5th grade. In his essay, he wrote about the value of education in his life, referencing his mother's efforts to put herself through college and also his great-grandmother, who became a teacher during the height of the Civil Rights Movement. He wrote that he has learned that no matter what path he chooses to follow in his future, Education will get him there. From Holy Cross, Jalen, Womble. Our third scholarship recipient wrote about a work ethic that was instilled in him at home by his parents, who emigrated to the United States from Vietnam. As a football player, he was a 4-year letterman for the football team and served as a team captain for 3 years. He quoted a valuable lesson from one of his coaches. Practicing bad habits create a problem, while practicing good habits create a solution. His work ethic and good habits also shine in the classroom, where he has maintained a grade point average of over 4.0 and is currently ranked #1 in his class. He plans to study medicine at LSU in the fall, and he hopes to become a general practitioner in the future. From L.W. Higgins High School, Kenny-Khai. Our final scholarship recipient has overcome significant challenges to have a very successful high school career. He wrote in his essay about growing up in a rough neighborhood with drugs and guns prominent from an early age. He used football as an escape while hoping it would give him a chance at a better future. However, just after earning a starting position as a sophomore, he lost his father in a car accident. With the support of his family and his teammates, he remained focused and finished his career as a 3-year starter, a team captain, and an all-district selection. He was also an honor student and a regular volunteer at local elementary schools. This fall, he plans to play football at Southern University. From West Jefferson High School, Tyruss, Gayden.
$80,000, folks. The Allstate Sugar Bowl continues to be the gift that keeps on giving. Once again, a big round of applause for all 4 of you gentlemen. There's a couple of people I want to recognize right now. We have so many wonderful schools, administrators, parents, young men represented in the room, and generations to come as well will be represented at these schools. 2 gentlemen who have had to endure some difficulties over the last year are present in the room right now. Both of them do tremendous jobs at their respective schools as coaches, administrators, teachers, and both have had the difficulty of watching struggles for 2 very young men of their wives and themselves. And they're special people who not only have endured, but they're standing strong today. And I'd like to salute Brody Manali and Mighty Mark Bonice and their dads who are here today, Ryan Manali and Mark Monique, for what they've been doing. Our prayers continue to be with both of you, and Godspeed to you. As Monique stated, we want to thank everybody for joining us here this afternoon and honoring these outstanding individuals. We'd specifically like to thank the National Football Foundation for their continued support of amateur football in the city of New Orleans and throughout the country. And we'd also again like to recognize the Allstate Sugar Bowl, including CEO Paul Houlihan, who's been honored here today, and we can't thank him enough for the service he's provided, the Chief Operating Officer, Jeff Hundley, the rest of their outstanding staff, and the outstanding volunteer membership led by Monique Morial. I was blessed to be asked to be part of this back in 1980. It seems like just yesterday, but to be part of the Allstate Sugar Bowl for all these years has been one of the true blessings of my life. Most of all, we'd like to thank our scholar athletes for all their hard work that they've done and for being such outstanding representatives of our great city and community, because they truly are, and they are the future of our city and our community. Wherever they may be in college, this will always be home, and we hope they'll come back here and make their homes here on a permanent basis and contribute to this economy and this city as much as possible. And most of all, we want to thank all of you for helping make this possible. For your children, those that you coach, those that you teach, you should be very proud today of what they've accomplished, because they're very, very special young men. So congratulations to each and every one of them. Once again, give every one of them a big round of applause. Again, you can watch the video at CrescentCitySports.com. We'll have it up later this afternoon of today's event. Now, before everyone heads out, this is very important. You guys, you're great students, so you're listening right now, right? We need every one of you, each and every one of you, to bring your plaques over here, the right side of the room. We're going to have a group photo. Chairs are set up already. Everybody that wants to take pictures, you can head that way as well. Parents can take pictures, no problem. But please wait for our official photographer to take care of business first and get all of his shots before you do so. There'll be plenty of time to get your pictures. So again, each and every one of you, we're going to ask you to make your way to that side of the room in the back here momentarily. Once again, we want to thank everyone for being here today. And again, we ask you to continue to support the young men and women in our community as they grow through their high school experience. God bless you one and all. Thank you.